On this date back in 1988, Hurricane Gilbert hit Jamaica as a Category 3. It left Jamaica, became a Category 5, the strongest hurricane ever in the Atlantic Basin, lowest pressure ever at the time. This year, it's Tropical Storm Humberto. Doesn't even hold a candle to Gilbert, but it can still raise a ruckus, and I'll tell you why. Here's the latest from the National Hurricane Center. They're out there flying through it in different directions. They found a wind gust of 45 miles per hour in the southwest quadrant just a couple of hours ago. So it is a tropical storm with 45-mile-an-hour winds. It's moving north at 6 miles per hour, and therein lies the problem. That could be the number one threat from this thing, is that it is slow moving. 6 miles per hour is a slow jog. So once the heavy rain moves in from this thing, it stays with us, and therein lies the problem. It's south of Houston, at least the center of the circulation is, south of Galveston Island, moving north at 6 miles per hour, and this is the general track over the next 36 to 48 hours, a very slow movement. So this area, especially to the east of the track, is going to pick up a lot of rain. So it's not just Texas, Lufkin, Port Arthur, and Houston, but also here in Louisiana, we're picking up lots of rain. Lots of rain. You'll notice that the east side of the circulation is where the heaviest rain is right now, except right near the center. It's drier and weaker on the west side. There's actually some slightly drier air being entrained into this from the west. But look at all this mess. Look at all that up into Louisiana. We've had reports of, well, just to the west of New Iberia, Louisiana, actually radar estimated 5 or 6 inches of rain already. Can you imagine? And we've had 3 inches of rain on Galveston Island since last night, with lots more yet to come. If you're watching from Houston, you got to say, well, okay, what's going to happen here? That's a good question. We've got some light rain moving in from the east right now, but we expect heavier rain, especially south and east of Houston, beginning tonight. All right, so get your shopping done right now. Tropical storm warnings are in effect. Port O'Connor up through Galveston Bay, across into south and southwest Louisiana, and then from Cameron to Intercoastal City, Tropical Storm Watch is in effect. Once again, the number one threat from this tropical storm is rain. This is a computer-generated idea of how much rain is going to be falling in southeast Texas. Here's Houston right there. So the forecast now is for the heaviest rain east of Houston, but it's a close call. If you live near a bayou or something that floods when we get a lot of rain, just know that you may have to take some action. Right now, there are no evacuations ordered, obviously. Wind is not going to be a threat. There will be the problem with some coastal overwash and coastal flooding here east of where this tropical storm makes landfall tonight. Tropical depression number 8 is way out here in the Atlantic Ocean. 35-mile-an-hour sustained winds. This one will strengthen. It's got plenty of room to work with, plenty of warm, moist air, and it's moving over the very warm waters out here over the North Atlantic. This one will be our next named tropical system.